Don't yuck my yum. Let's talk about the Golden Bachelorette, right?
Yes.
Are we talking about the Golden Bachelor? Or are we talking about all the dudes? Because it was the final.
Yeah, it was the men tell all. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta pull up my notes.
It was hilarious that they got about 75% through the show, and then Jesse's like, and we'll be right back with bloopers. And I'm like, I thought I was watching bloopers really from the whole time. Like,
it was a season of bloopers.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Yeah. Okay, just start with Charles L. and just the constant awe he was in of everything. Make you really remember that things are nice. You are allowed to be excited by them.
My first note is love this show, period. I love this show because the world is currently a dumpster fire, right? Every week I come on the show and I say, can we please talk about my favorite show? Because here we meet Charles L. We meet Mark, who is a goddamn angel writing Post-it notes for Jonathan, who Jonathan is healing trauma, who Pascal is being emotionally aware and communicating. And Guy is telling Charles, your wife bit her tongue when she had a stroke, and that's what happened. And you saw this shit that he was carrying around for years fall off of his shoulders.
That moment of like, when you just can't fucking think of like, why is this happening? What is the thing? What is the thing? And then however much time goes, and someone's like, oh, it's because of that. And you're like, oh, fuck, dude. Totally.
And truly, like, it's the best of who we are. And I know that people are going to be like, that's ridiculous. And it's produced. It is
no,
produced.
These guys are not
fucking
produced.
ride for each other, though.
Like, the way that these guys are produced, I think is like a therapy session for them. Can you imagine that this fucking group of men of this age have ever had to come in and sit down every day with someone across from them going, how are you feeling today? I'm sure that 90% of them have never been to therapy before. And if they had, it was probably a marriage therapist that was just like, couldn't have been a good situation. Not that marriage therapy can't be a good situation, but you know.
It could have been in a time of distress.
Yeah.
Because their marriage was in a good spot.
They have nothing to do but feel their feelings and tell someone about their feelings. And probably, you know, they're probably all being produced in a way that like, they don't know how to answer reality questions. So it's like, oh, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm good. Start off by saying, you know, I woke up feeling great. Like, because I'm not asking you a question, you're telling me. So like they're having to use their words and speak about their emotions in 7 different variations, probably. Like I can't imagine that every guy didn't come out of here 180-degree change.
I couldn't agree more. And to watch a group of strangers come together and form deep, transformative friendships. Kim fucking saw how funny the song was. And then they bring the quartet, or not quartet out, the choir out.
What's your favorite guy's name? You don't even remember your favorite guy, probably.
What does he look like?
The black dude with
the glasses. I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
So fucking
Where
great.
he was like, it's a great song. I love it for you. It's not our song. This is your song.
Joan.
But then
not
like
our song to Joan.
I imagine that they had to clear it to, I mean, it's an original song by Kim. You could probably download it on iTunes. Like, Kim, I want to know what these residuals are.
Anything.
If you want to air that song, you're having a choir perform it. You wrote it. They're all singing it.
You think that dude is like, let me get my lawyer on the phone so you can pay me a licensing fee, and not just has a little tiny sailor boner that he got his fucking song
I
on
think
the air?
that Kim, if you're watching
keep
this,
saying
Kim
over and over.
Because that's his name.
Yeah, but why you keep saying his name over and over?
Because I'm just saying, I hope that you
like
do.
him?
You should get a original song.
Kim, I think you're fine.
Do you know how much money the show made off you, Kim? No. Everyone needs to get their credit, and everyone needs to get their
check.
Yeah, and I bet you there's a lot of ladies that want to download this song. Just
It's
saying.
so cute. The song is adorable.
They had a fucking choir come in and sing a song that he wrote. That's not nothing.
Okay.
You just don't want to pay him. I'm glad you weren't on Mike's show, because Mike would have figured out a way not to pay you.
It's like a Navy anthem that he changed the words to. So
yeah, wrote the words.
Oh wait, it's a Navy. That's an anthem. That song exists.
What's the Army song where they're like?
Yeah, no, I think he actually made that song.
Yeah, he made that song up.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know why you don't want Kim to get his propers. He needs to get in the union.
It's like, did you ever see A League of Their Own?
Union. I did, yeah, of course.
They wrote a song just like that. It's like a thing that people do. They wrote, "We are the members of the All-American team." The way they made up that song for the Peaches, what was it? The Rockford Peaches.
Yeah.
Kim made up this song. It's like a kind of song that people make up. Like
I'm
it's
not
like a
saying
jingle.
that artists shouldn't get paid for their
No,
work.
no. You
What
said
I'm saying is, this dude wrote a little thing on a piece of paper, and Natalie's like trying to get him signed with fucking Geffen Records and get him a deal. Like,
All I'm saying, aren't you?
the guy had
Listen,
his
this is
little
supposed to
song
be your
sang on
take.
national
You're
television.
supposed to be bringing the male perspective and the
This is
production.
definitely the production perspective. No, we're not fucking paying that dude. You got
Then
your
you
song
can't sing the
sang
song.
on air.
okay, you can be
Okay,
Kim's
dude,
manager.
then we won't sing the song.
But you've already hired the gay man's choir.
No, I didn't, because I fucking figured this shit out before I hired the choir.
No, you acted shocked that I would even bring this up, so I don't think you would have thought
I
of it.
acted shocked that you were so adamant that he should have gotten paid for a little nothing. That just like
It was
this is an
something.
experience.
Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
Oh my
It
god!
was a
Wait,
great song written from the heart and your own personal,
You're
creative,
out of your
genius.
Trademarked.
Trademarked.
Wait, can I just say the reason I brought up the Rockford Peaches is because I thought you were saying this is a melody and song that already exists and he just put his own lyrics to it. And
That is what I'm saying.
but it's not. You know that this song. What song did he copy?
So what's the one in the army where they're like,
I don't know what
I've been told Eskimo pussy's mighty cold, left, right. Like that's a thing in the army, and they change the words all the time. But the melody. Have you ever seen Platoon? That's
No.
in Platoon. I don't know what I've been told. But
Sorry,
Eskimo
Grandpa,
pussy's
we
mighty
have
cold.
it. And apologies to all of the
So anyways,
Eskimos
that's,
out there. I'm sure you
I'm
have
pretty
lovely,
sure-
warm.
We're one for
Well,
all, we're all for
Anyways,
one. We're
I
all
believe that
American.
is a Naval Academy song.
Wait, can I just tell you that I saw the Gay Man's Choir in the West
Sound Off
Village
is the song.
perform in the West Village perform, and when I tell you, it was one of the greatest moments in my life. I have to send the video to you. There was this one guy.
That's in the video. It never plays like the experience that the person had.
I'm just okay.
Do you remember when I took all those photos of those fireworks? That was like the greatest night of our life.
Yes.
And then I'm like, this looks ridiculous. Just
Okay,
like
no,
splatters of red and Shane staring.
I agree with that. That is true. My point is, there was one guy they were so good, but there's one guy in like the front row of the choir, and this is who I would be. He just couldn't keep all that jazz inside of him. So every time he was singing, I forget what they were singing, but they were so good. And you would see, he's gotten the note from the choir director a million times. Just stop with the hands and the feet movement, but he can't do it. So like all of a sudden he'd be singing, and then he'd just go. And then, like, you would see the choir director be like, come on. And he's like, and then he would start singing, and then a foot would go. And he's my ambassador of Quan. I love him. Anyway,
Full
Mark.
Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket was the feature film that was in.
I choose to believe it was an original, and I think it's brilliant. And my other notes are, speaking of notes, can we get into the note from Mark to Jonathan? Did nobody?
Best part of the whole thing.
This is why Mark's my guy, guys. He's a grower, not a shower. Like personality-wise, I think actually he's hung like a hog.
But I don't think anyone's saying Mark isn't a great human. Mark is not a great lead for Golden Bachelor.
Do we know who's going to be our Golden Bachelor? We don't.
I know we're losing Jonathan.
Oh yeah, he's got a girlfriend.
I need to know what she looks like.
Yeah, give it a goog. You've seen this guy, like what he's working through, what has been tough for him, and like go out of your way to wake up early to leave those notes in his coffee cup. We need more Marcus in the world.
We definitely do. I never thought I was like that kind of cheesy dude. I don't really do those kind of things. I don't think about those things. I wish I did. But a year or so ago, I took lunch to work. I took a bag of whatever, something, probably bike riding bullshit to work. But it's something that I had like packed the thing the night before, and then in the morning took off. And Natalie's up late. She works at night. I work in the morning. So Natalie's always asleep when I'm up and leaving. I got to work and there was a little note that said you plus me or you
Me
is it
plus you.
me plus you. Again, I never thought I was that. Yeah, and she's done it a couple of times.
When you
Yeah,
go
a
on the
lot.
road.
Yeah, it'd be like 4 days on the road later, and I would find a little thing. It's
Yeah,
super cool.
Courtney would do this probably and like have like a cornucopia of like fucking treats and what like she like you got a little scratch pad for me. She's acting so impressed with this, but she's like,
It's
But if you
amateur, but I'm
don't-
proud. I'm kidding. It's the best. It's so
if you
sweet.
don't think about or expect it or even like think to want those types of things, it's just a scratch pad is fine.
It's the sweetest thing ever. And that's my guy, Mark. And I'm so happy. I love that Jonathan said in the cutest way, he was like, and you were the beginning of my journey, Joan. And I just want everyone to know I'm seeing someone. Like,
Yeah.
I love these fucking guys.
I know. He doesn't have her on his Instagram.
Well, maybe, they're official, clearly. But
They're a fish.
maybe he
but-
just wants her to have her privacy. 'Cause he's a
or
big
not,
star
or
now.
us not realize that she's like 26.
Yeah.
I don't give a good goddamn. I love Jonathan. By the way, he looks very young.
I know. Like
You are just looking for Jonathan. To
I know.
do
I am
something
looking
wrong.
to know, like, when I say things about someone that like might be kind of like a hot take, if it's true, I would like to know because sometimes I feel bad about the things I say. So if I am onto something, sometimes I would just be nice to know that, and I'd be like, okay, no, it's fine. You were right. Like. Not you were right, like you were right, but like I was looking at him going, I don't think he's that into Joan. I think that this guy dates 40-year-olds at home. And that was just sort of like, also maybe a mean thing to even, maybe Joan wouldn't even like to hear me say what I said, you know?
It's Joan E. Okay. Show some respect to Pascal. How sweet was their interaction? When like you could tell he was really emotional to see her and she was with him. And he
Who,
was like,
Jonathan?
No, Pascal.
Oh, yeah.
When he said, because Johnny, I would really like to be friends with you. I mean this.
Yeah.
Like you can, like he's just such a legit dude.
I really think he could. I don't know if Pascal has any interest in being the Golden Bachelor.
He does.
But I'm just saying that, like, I think that other men would be waking up every day, living and dying for that. I do think that Pascal has a very full life already.
Totally.
And so I just don't, I don't know if that's like if he's waking up every day and going, how can I continue my campaign to be,
No.
like,
He's French. It comes to him.
Yeah. I thought that he probably wouldn't be able to be it because, like, you just don't choose the guy that broke your star's heart, and like, but
Okay, so that begs the question: Who do you think is gonna win, and who do you think is gonna be the Golden Bachelor?
I mean, I think Chalk is winning, and
Who's gonna be the Golden Batch?
it should be Pascal. It really should be.
Okay.
If they want a fucking dope season.
That's who you think it should be. Who do you think it will be?
I mean, because now if Mark is dating, and I still think Mark still is so soft spoken, he did it again. They gave him a moment. You're dying to talk. Do you want to just go?
I know, I'm fine.
Oh, I thought you were just like, I have very poignant things to say right now.
I know who the next Golden Bachelor is.
If Natalie could
I'm
wrap
fine.
it up.
No, that's not.
I'm kidding.
probably
I can't tell who else. Okay, Jordan, I think he's rumored to be dating someone too that was like on the other season of
he's
the
out?
Golden Bachelor. So he might be out because of that. Mark may be out because of the
Cinderella.
actress we think he might be dating. Jonathan clearly said they could break up. I don't know. Like, I really like
Guy.
Keith. Guy, actually, he's got it in him. He's in great fucking shape.
Great shape.
Being the runner-up, if he is not the guy, which I don't think he is. The guy's not the guy.
Guy's not the
Yeah,
guy.
I think Chalk's the guy. So I think it would be him or Pascal. If it's another one of the other guys, it's just someone I didn't really pay attention to, because I just didn't really pay attention.
You're up, Mark.
Has there ever been a Bachelor or Bachelorette that was not on a previous season?
No, the model is you pick one from one and keep going back and forth.
Then answer me this. Why did Charles show up with a fresh new do,
Yeah, we need to talk about
all
that.
dyed out and trimmed up, looking handsome as ever?
Well,
And why was there a plant in the audience of a girl saying, Charles, I think you should be the...
Next Golden Batch.
I think they're going to go have some fun and pick Charles.
I mean,
And just
I'm
have a
fucking
fun
here
season.
for it.
same.
1,000%. I'm not sure if this show is looking to go that route.
What, a ratings fucking bonanza when the whole industry of television is in the shitter? Yeah, that seems like a horrible idea.
Okay. Is he the cutout of Prince Charming? It's a brand new spinoff. So I'm not sure if they're ready to not keep
To
the
diversify their
established
platform.
Yeah. Like if they're
portfolio,
not just
I
still
mean.
looking for their silver fox
If
Prince
they're-
Charming.
I know what you're
Answer
trying to
your
say.
question?
Wait, hold on one second. I would like to just help Natalie in this moment. Really, is that okay?
No.
Okay, good. So what I was gonna say is, channeling my inner Martha. Tell me if this is right. They are still in the infancy stages of
Establishing.
this spinoff,
Yeah.
and you don't know if they're willing to take such a departure from ABC's white heteronormative, like whatever they think it's supposed to look like, because that's been the recipe for the show for so long.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're willing to do a left turn and be like, fuck it. Let's give it to the guy who is all heart, who's not 6 feet tall, who isn't white. And you just don't know if they're ready to make that deep dive yet. That
literally is exactly what I meant.
Okay.
Now they also could use that as the upside.
100%.
Is that it's not been established. They're still establishing everything. So if they want to go that route, I think that they would probably err toward the classic establishing this show as they did from the beginning, as they did with
the
like the
Jonathans
original
of the
Bachelor.
world
Yeah.
that are strapping
Exactly.
6'4", whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say there is this sneaky depth to Charles that I really did enjoy, and I agree with you. I don't think he'll be the Golden Bachelor, but I liked when he said, because we were all seeing it, but I just like that he called it out when he was like, I did fall in love with all these guys.
Yeah.
And he got exactly what he needed. And trust, Charles is going to meet someone.
Yeah.
On season 2 of the
Ring
Golden
someone's
Bachelor.
bell. I just think it'll happen via like Instagram.
I died when he told Jesse he'd never heard of him. And then Jesse goes, well, no, I understand now. You're a celebrity now. Like,
He said, now that you're a celebrity.
now that
I'll
you're a
let it
celebrity.
slide."
Imagine Charles processing.
I love
I'm a
Dude, you could
celebrity now.
tell just when they cut to his daughter, and she was just like, what the fuck
She
is
is
going on?
beaming.
This is
Yeah.
so amazing.
with pride and
So
happiness.
Happy.
Yeah.
Like, so pumped for her dad. It was some of the best like cutaway shots I've ever seen.
But
She
this is
was
why this
so
is my
excited.
favorite show,
I know.
guys.
Listen, I'll be 100% down for Charles as the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah,
because I didn't
same.
really like the first dude. I didn't. Well, listen, I
No,
didn't.
the first two, fuck
I'm not,
that guy.
I don't
Oh, I got a
love
news
the
story on him.
Golden. I think that they should do some sort of summer housey type spin-off with these dudes.
I couldn't agree more.
Where they go down like a
And some of the
lake
women.
house, big, very like I don't even know what the format is. It's like semi buddy flick, therapeutic.
When is it airing? I'll tune in.
I would love to see these dudes just hanging out. And
but wait, who do you think is
talking
going to be
life
the
lessons.
Golden?
I already told you. I'm voting Charles.
No. Okay, that's who you want. Who do you think it's going to be?
No, I
Oh, you think
also
it's gonna
think
be him.
it's
Think it's
gonna
gonna be-
Charles.
Do you
Like,
know someone
Charles.
on the show?
I know, but I just think
You know
like,
that if you ever know someone on the show and they tell you, you have to be upfront.
No one asked me who I thought.
who do you think is going to be the next Golden Bachelor, Courtney?
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Also, you just didn't answer that one question. Who's winning? Chalk or guy?
No, I answered it last week.
Things change from week to week, Mark.
Yeah,
That's
like
why we
I
re-ask.
really thought that she was going to go home empty-handed last week, but then the promos, now I'm like, it's chalk, and it's always been chalk, and that's so lame and stupid because that's not what she said she wanted. Like, I don't care.
Don't talk about Joan.
Yeah, Joni, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean that in a mean way, but like you said you wanted adventures and like you had a marriage and now you wanted this thing. And you're going to pick the guy that's just a marriage, which is fine, but that's not what you said. I just like Joni said she wanted a thing, and if she chooses chalk, which I now think per the previews of next week, I think she's going to choose chalk. I think it's always been chalk, and I think that's lame.
Chalk has ATVs. He's
Right.
risky. He's edgy.
He sells insurance.
Okay, well, I think Chalk's going to win also. And I think I had this really bad feeling that the next Golden Batch is going to be Guy. And I don't want it to be Guy. Not Guy, I like you. You're fine. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want you to be my Golden Batch.
Yeah, he's just boring.
Yeah, there's no He's like
milquetoast.
Teflon. Yeah, like,
there's just,
there's no edge anywhere. So I
the
really
most
want...
exciting parts of him are when you get like there's just been specific shots of him and you're like, oh, you're very attractive. Like when he was with his family, he looked different. Like so, as did Chalk.
Yeah.
Like there was just moments of like, but it never had anything to do with really his like personality. He never came out and did anything that I was like, that's fucking charismatic. You know,
This is why I want it to either be Pascal or Mark, because I really do think Mark would be a good. I'm standing by that. But
why are you standing by that though? Like, when has he ever been exciting?
because
See, this is the thing though. You guys are like, oh, boring. He's so boring. He's so boring. My guy is the most entertaining
I
dude
know.
on the
Look,
whole
we've
show.
chosen
Charles L.
Pascal and Charles L. These guys are.
Pascal, I don't think Pascal. He's too.
Oh,
oh no,
No, because he's too much. He's too French.
you're
he's
not
too,
enough, Mark.
I think he's too picky,
You
which
guys,
is fine.
what have we want?
And
well,
he's
okay,
not
well,
gonna
If
be
you were
fun.
Pascal, you would be picky too.
He's not going to be fun. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette are for your fucking trad whiteys, Barbies and Kens. Like this show can have a little fun and
Be edgier.
just be real and goofy and not so worried about your image and what people think about you because you're
I agree with
old
that.
and it doesn't fucking matter anymore. And that's what's great about the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette.
It's so
it's how the Golden Bachelor was. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is great." It's not a bunch of chicks fucking beefing over each other. They're smart, they're educated, they've had life experience. They understand what's important and what's not important because they've lived these lives.
He doesn't know I'm about to show him.
Charles is the ultimate life lesson-y guy who's ready to have a good time and teach us all how to live better. Is that a dick pic?
That's
hilarious.
Pascal's Halloween outfit.
What is it?
He's Joni.
That's
That's
funny.
fucking amazing. Yeah. Don't you you don't get
I just
it.
let you bury yourself while I was holding gold in my hand.
Literally.
In a gold outfit. Look at those extensions.
Now he's actually got good extensions.
Yes. He's like, Joan, these
This
is how you should
done.
have them. What do
Okay.
you think? Do you think that Pascal,
Not
first
a
of all, do
good
you think that
thing.
Charles called Pascal and was like, I want to color my hair darker. What should I do? Or if Pascal was like, bro, that looks horrible.
Wait, what?
No, I think the showrunner from ABC probably called
Oh.
the head makeup and was like, yo, throw Charles in the makeup chair.
No, Charles did it on his own.
He did it on his own.
He woke up one day and was like, "Baby's back.
Yeah, he got home.
Let's do it. Change your hair,
It's
change
like,
your life."
I'm ready to date now. If I'm ready to date, I need new clothes. I need a new haircut.
He's so
Charles got
earnest.
a call from ABC and he was
No
like,
way.
"Baby."
ABC
No.
did not tell. They
No.
would never tell anyone to do anything but like a gray wash. If he wanted to go a little
No, they
darker,
got a call from ABC saying, "You're up. You're the next Bachelor.
Norm-
The ladies are out of control over you." The
I-
whole Women's March, I bet you it's for Charles L.
I'm just saying, normally things like this really bother me with the hair dye that aggressive. Charles L. pulled it off in the way of he can pull anything off because he's so earnest. He's so cute. Like, I don't care.
I know.
Dye
but
it purple.
I
I
would
trust me.
rather him dye it purple.
No, I liked his salt and pepper hair. I don't think he should have
Yeah.
actually dyed it. I just think he's having fucking fun with
No,
his
he
life.
totally
And he
is.
now looks in the mirror and he probably feels 20 years younger. And I'm here for it because he is so earnest and he is so lovable. And he's America's dad right now.
I want to know what his house looks like from the outside.
Also
Oh, not
say-
Charles's, Pascal's. Sorry.
I feel like he lives in a townhouse.
Yeah, it did seem kind of townhouse-ish.
I also didn't think the inside of his house, it didn't do it for me. It was like very dated. I was just
Not
surprised.
necessarily his house. Like,
That
should
might
be
not be
that's
his
his house.
Might not be.
I will say I was
It's
surprised.
not often that you go film in someone's actual house.
I was just surprised it wasn't chicer. I just have to say that because he does
He-
have really good taste.
Yeah,
and the house
no,
was not chic.
No, totally.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes, I'm listening.
When Gary looked at Joni's mom and was like, "I just want to say I'm so happy to see that you're here and you're doing well. I remember when I wrote that prayer for you." And like,
he said, I remember when I wrote that lovely prayer for
Yeah,
you.
he did.
By the way-
I'm like, pat yourself on the back for
Yeah.
that.
he should.
Yeah, it was a lovely
It was a lovely prayer.
Yeah, he
and
should
then
get
I
his
loved,
credits too.
I love when Bob piped up out of nowhere and he was like, "I just am so happy that you got to meet my queer kids and they love you." And like, he was so proud of his kids and that fucking really got me. And then Jonathan blasting out of nowhere being like, "And I have a girlfriend." Wait, what's that movie where everyone's saying something and someone's like, "I I like men.
Oh, that is in Almost Famous.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're in the plane crash.
That's what it was like, but it was like the reverse of that, but like in the happiest way. I fucking loved it. I love the show. ABC, give me more. Give me a 24-hour feed into this fucking.
It really came on at like
the perfect time.
Yeah. It's like they knew that everyone would need to watch something that like reminded you like, no, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Sweet, love, good, happy, kind, inclusive, all of it. It was just great. It's just great. I love it.
Jonathan's ascot.
Yeah.
It's just a choice.
Oh, no. Jonathan doesn't have good style, I don't think.
But I found it so endearing because you know that was a conversation. That was a, should I do it? What do you think?
And he went for it.
And he fucking went for it.
You know what? Stand for nothing, fall for
yeah,
anything.
and it was on a day that he was going to also tell you, and I found love. And I'm very fancy, and I found fancy love.
And she okayed this ascot, so I'm okay with her.
So if you don't like this ascot, you don't like my love.
Sorry.
Many Pavis.
It's a little awkward. Please, I swear animals love me. Just cuddle, for fuck's sake. Sorry. America, she's purring.
When Pascal was like running through all his questions, like, do you snore? Do you fart? And the guy was like, what?
Do I fuck?
And he goes,
What?
you know. I can't even do. I'll let Mike do it.
We got it. Okay.
It's like
We're
all
done.
he wants to do all day long is make that sound. And so you've had I hope you got it all out of your system.
He has it.
Yeah. Okay, enough of you. Joan is a lot. She's come far. Like, I wish that she was.
I love her.
Like who she is now. Like I just watched this thing. You know that trend where everyone's doing the like someone's running and then someone's running and they're like suspects wearing a blue. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't explain it. It's not that great.
You had to be there.
I didn't think she was that exciting of a Golden Bachelor. Like
This is why we don't count out Mark.
There is something to be said about boring people having this job. Because if we look back on the two people that were not so boring, our good friend Caitlin Briscoe.
I love Caitlin.
Yeah, I thought she was a great bachelorette.
It's
No,
100%.
she is,
But
and
she
she's, like,
got
having the time of
fucking
her life
murdered.
now.
Like she
Yeah,
got
but she's
shit on.
slaying now, so
And then who was the
all good.
other fun one? Fucking
Hannah B?
Pablo or whatever. Full blown fucking disaster.
Oh, he was awful.
Right. So maybe there is something to be said about like maybe
safer,
it
more
is
subdued
Mark
choice.
and the boring like Joan and the boring deaf dude from last year. Like there's no fun people anymore. There's no Charleses.
Okay,
and
well, everyone
Pablos.
can't be a Charles.
No, I agree. But it'd be cool if the Charleses
Be a lot
could be
cooler if they
bachelors.
were.
I think
Golden
Mike's
Bachelors.
sassier with this new hair.
You look great.
Ooh, you know, you really do. You look so handsome.
Let me know in the comments if I should leave it or not.
And he's so funny.
Yeah. Like and subscribe if the hair's good.
A headline on People. The Golden Bachelor's Teresa Nist reveals new details about Gary Turner's split.
What are the deets?
Nist was asked if distance was really the reason behind her and Turner's split, and she admitted, "You really can't know somebody in 4 weeks. I'll just say that." I don't want to say any more than that, she continued, though she did concede that it was not just the location thing that prompted their divorce. Nist also told a story on the podcast about a disagreement she and Turner got into during one of her visits to Indiana. So we're driving from the airport and it was like 3 hours and we're getting closer to Gary's house, she recalled. So I see this open land. I don't see crops. I just think it's flat land. And I go, oh, wow, you could build townhomes there. That's all I said. And Gary said, oh, so you want to take the farmer's land away from him? I go, note to self, don't say that again. Nist said her comment sparked a larger conversation about the couple's different views on land, which wasn't her intention, as Turner allegedly got defensive over farmland being protected in the Midwest.
This is hilarious to me because you know how they say like the number one cause of divorce is money and the second, I don't even know what the second, because money is probably also the second.
Yeah.
Never once have I cause for the split, farmland. Farmland debate. I love how she goes, listen, I'll just leave it at that. But he did pick me up from the airport one time. It was about a 2-hour drive.
what
He
happened.
wouldn't even stop to get me a Starbucks. Quite frankly, I don't even think they had a Starbucks there. Anyway, we are
Indiana?
driving and it is flat and it is going on. And it's just so great that this broad, I never thought they were a good match, quite
I
frankly.
never liked him. That's why I stopped. Like, that's why I didn't watch it, because I just was like, yeah, okay, great, older. There are some older guys that are foxes. He would just look cheese dick to me.
So many of them on this season were really sexy.
I truly thought it was going to last forever, she wrote. It turns out, even at the age of 70, you don't know everything. Sometimes things don't go the way that you planned, and that's okay.
So what you're saying is one of these things didn't work out? These couples on this reality shows?
You
didn't
know,
work out?
Pascal had an
just one.
interview. He brought up that it's ridiculous that they don't do this show in the cities. He said, I live in Chicago. I'm not looking to find someone and then have to map out the next however long of 2 weeks here, 2 weeks
By the
there.
way, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, for
But to
this age, for people that are established with families, grandchildren, all the things, you can still have the show in Malibu, but it should be casted from,
the LA area.
yeah.
I really love that.
Or an area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what she
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like an area, but you can still go to the Bachelor Mansion because it's
Iconic.
yeah.
But I really do. I drove past it one time and I literally lost my shit. I'm like, oh my God, it's a Bachelor Mansion. I do think that's a great idea. And I think obviously it won't be Love is Blind. I like the idea that they're going to go to their coffee shop or
Yeah.
live the life in their city because
Exactly.
older people are more cemented in their ways.
Yes.
Oh, I love Pascal is the gift that keeps on giving.
I know. That's why I'm wondering if he's giving notes like that because he
Oh my God, I love it. He wants to do the show, but like, here's my rider. Here are my
Yeah.
notes for production.
and it just is one of those things. Like, I'm always just looking for little nuggets of like clues of like
you do? You
what?
take all the little.
Yeah, I take a beep boop bops.
You think you know someone?
Yeah. 15 years together.
That's why I can't remember anything because I have so many things going on.
A beautiful
in here.
mind up there. You're John Nashing yourself into a
I
fucking
can't be bothered to
K-hole.
remember.
You don't remember things that you're not interested in.
No, she
You
doesn't remember
remember
things even
that
that she is
she's-
interested in.
I
Not
probably
interested
never
'cause
heard them
she's
to
not
begin with.
interested
yeah,
in it.
I agree with that. I don't think it's intentional. I don't think it's mean spirited. I just think it's who she is, and I love her.
And
she
sometimes
is
when you
spirited
don't
and
hear
intentional.
things half the time, you start going. It's like how when I go, wait, what'd you say? And you'll go, the joke wasn't even that good to repeat. Like, so I feel like I'm not bugging people by going, wait, say that again. I wasn't listening. I'll do it when I think it's important, and then I'll just be upfront and be like, I just came back. I didn't hear any of that. Can you start over again? It is not fun to say that, but I do it because I care. Anyway, okay, time for more headlines.
I might need a nut. I am so big. I need food so much. I get so
Yeah, you're
lightheaded. Does
So
no one else?
massive.
Sometimes you just need a wheat thing.
I eat a lot of cottage cheese. I'm
No.
constantly, there's like always like 17 forks in the sink.
Never got into it.
You get into it when you're like, I'm low iron. What's high protein?
An iron supplement.
I take it, but you don't even know if it's
Working?
getting absorbed. So I got a vitamin C capsule to take with it because vitamin C helps absorb iron, apparently. I don't know if any of this stuff's absorbing. That's why I also drink an AG1 every day. And I also take,
I hear that stuff's great. Does it make you feel good?
who knows?
Well, if you want them to be our sponsor, you should say it's amazing.
I love it. Woman marries man who sustained a concussion and forgot they broke up 7 months earlier.
Wait, woman what, man?
Her and her boyfriend break up. He gets in an accident, doesn't remember that they broke up.